The circuses, I think it's something people have from their childhood. So a circus always brings back memories. Cirque du Soleil made the decision many years ago to not use animals, and that it's traditional circus, fine. They have their traditions, and that's important there. But what we've built on is what the amazing body can do and what amazing people can do.
It's not easy. Yeah, it takes time also to training every day. I do hoops for 20 years, and I think it's long. And it's about training. If you training every day, because when I went to school, after school I go to training for 3 hours and then go home and next day and again.
And
yeah.
why hoops actually?
My coach just give me hoops and say like, okay, hoops good for you. And I'm like, maybe I want to try something different. No, do hoops. I'm like, okay. And then I try one, it's good, two, and I start like it. It seems like I can do something.
When we're creating a show at Cirque du Soleil, the process takes several years. From the first idea, which is about 2 years before the premiere happens, there's a creator that's chosen. That creator puts together his team, and they start with the ideas. It starts really with pictures drawn on a board and creating stories and dreaming, what can it be, what can it be? That process gets more and more refined, and about 1 year before the premiere, before the show opens, that's when the artists have all been cast and the artists start to come in and train. So it's a very intense year. The music is all written, everything is put on the stage. And from there, it's launched on there. So from the first idea to the first real full performance is about 2 years. It's interesting, as we travel around the world, the audiences are different, and a lot of it comes down to humor is one of the most interesting factors, because something that's funny in one country is not necessarily funny in another. So I think our clowns have the biggest job of all to adapt to where they're going. Gymnastics and acrobatics and acrosport, those things are pretty universal. But humor, that's something that, and again, they have to practice. They have to find out what makes them laugh. This place may not make them laugh somewhere else.
Here behind us, I can't give you an exact figure. We probably have about 3,000 that we tour. We fill almost 1.5 trucks. Well, all of our costumes are created in Montreal, which is where our headquarters are for Cirque du Soleil. We have an entire atelier there, and their responsibility is to make all the costumes for all the shows that Cirque du Soleil has. And we actually do some outsourcing as well. They're not all made on site. Some other dressmakers and costume makers are actually employed within the Montreal area. But some of our costumes can start life white, and when they come to us, they're black. We have all like our bones, our skeleton costumes. It's all screen printed. We have a dedicated team that their responsibility is to dye the fabrics for us. They have these giant washing machines where they can dye leather to whatever colour we like. It's more about practical. What happens in the early stages of a show is the designers and the creative team will actually work with artists, because obviously we want a look and a design and we need to create a character on stage, but also it has to be very practical to the apparatus.
Kuza is one of our more traditional Cirque du Soleil shows. Kuza actually means box in Sanskrit. So what it is, the story is about an innocent character who meets this jack-in-the-box, this trickster, as we call him, and he sort of takes him through the world of the circus, and along the way he's meeting all these different characters and all these acts and seeing this incredible world that he wasn't aware of before. And so we follow this journey, and as the audience, you're seeing these amazing circus acts really focusing on what the human body can do. Contortion, hoops, high wire, wheel of death, all of these very traditional, incredible circus acts.
Cirque du Soleil to jest spektakl XXI wieku. Jest to fantastyczne połączenie muzyki granej wyłącznie na żywo, choć akurat spektakl Love był tutaj wyjątkiem, ale to z przyczyn oczywistych. Tańca, baletu, sztuk wizualnych, no i tej sztuki cyrkowej, która nie jest tutaj osobnym elementem, tylko jest cudownie wkomponowana w całość. No jeszcze jedno, Cirque du Soleil ma wpisane w swoją politykę, że nie występują w nim zwierzęta. Wiem, że dla niektórych to jest ważne. No i od tej strony każde przedstawienie, w dodatku jest, dowiedziałem się o tym rozmawiając z kreatorami w centrali Montrealu, każde przedstawienie, co jest chyba nietypowe, które gra powiedzmy na świecie przez 5, 6, 7 lat, cały czas się zmienia. Ono jest tworzone w trakcie. I nie są to tylko zmiany wynikające z tego, że nie wiem, po pierwszych 10 przedstawieniach coś należy poprawić, ale także z tego, że twórcy nie chcą, żeby artyści wpadli w rutynę i w nudę. I to jest coś, co oni nazywają kreacją kroczącą. Unikatowe przeżycie i przedstawienie, rzecz, której absolutnie nie można ani opisać, ani pokazać na filmie.